I don't have a mic today, but please wait for the mic so we can capture that.
I don't think we need it, so we're so close here.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
that's so that we can get the video. We'll go ahead and get started.
Hey Frank, Joe Schatz on Top Sportsnet. Now over 4 games without a goal. We've talked about mentality, but at this point, what is the message? What needs to be done to get this team back on the winning ways?
Yeah, I thought the mentality was good. I don't think we're talking about mentality. If you really, you see the game tonight, I thought for me the mentality, the effort, everything was there with the guys. I mean, we had, besides corners, got in the final third, we had 22 crosses. At the end of the day, our expected goals was almost 1.5. So it's not that we didn't push the game. It's not that we didn't create. It's not that we didn't get in the right moments. We did. There's nothing I can say with that. And yes, we're going through a difficult moment. I know that. We've been working on the pitch with crosses, final third, finishing, all that stuff this whole week. That's been good. The only thing I can say, when you go difficult moments, the important thing with the team is we need to stick together. We need to believe. Because when you get in moments like this, you become stronger and better as a team. It's not about pointing fingers. We're in this thing together. If I felt the mentality, the attitude, the effort wasn't there, it would be a different story. But you guys saw the same game I saw. And we saw they hit one shot from 25 yards out, probably, and we go from there. So right now, when things are not going well, it just seems nothing is going our way. I think we pushed the game. We did enough to get a goal. We didn't, so, that's the game. They took one chance that they had, and we didn't. Of course, when we pushed the game, they had the transition moment, not the set piece. But on the run of play, for me, in the first half, if you look, we were the better team. We were the better team over 90 minutes, which is the result doesn't show it. So obviously, yes, we're all disappointed, 100%. But these are the moments as a team that we need to continue to keep working. The only thing I can tell you is that we go to the drawing board. We go back on Tuesday and continue to work, and we believe in what we're doing as a team. And that's the most important thing. And we got to go get out of it and find ways where we can get results somewhere else.
Tim Hosseman, Red 97. So about that, we talked about confidence. How do you think the team's confidence is, again, with the scoring slump happening, even though, as you pointed out, they're getting looks on goal, they're getting shots, but a lot were sailing wide, sailing high.
Yeah, we just need something to fall our way. And it just seems right now, seems like nothing is going our way, and everything is going against us. Because if you saw, I thought we came out. We dropped the second half the way the game started. The first 7-8 minutes, I think we dropped off. The tempo wasn't the same the way we finished, and then we found a rhythm again. It's good to have had almost all the guys back except Omari. At the end of the day, some of those guys they just trained. Gaston trained 1 day with us yesterday, so and Shaq the last couple of days. Guti also this week. So we're still, trying to get the guys with the fitness and being sharp in games. But at least it's good to have everyone back with confidence. I just think that like I keep saying, it's just putting the guys in situations that they're going to face in the game. I know it's a repetition and cliche that I'm saying the same things, but there's no other way to tell you. It's just back on the pitch and the training board and continue to gain confidence with what you're doing in training. That's the only way. The important thing is to stick together. I know it's easy. It's everything can change in this league with 1 or 2 wins. I've been there before. I've been in this league for many years, so I know. You can look at last year when we got in a little bit of rhythm, and we need to get back to that. Right now, it's been difficult, but we need to stick together in these difficult moments and find ways to get out of it. Just a step at a time. Obviously, this hurts. This was a big game against opponents that we need to win these games. So that's the difficult one. You need to get points. A team that's in the bottom, they're struggling. We knew that they had quality, but we came out with good energy. It's difficult, and I don't know if the chances don't go in, if that plays in the player's mind a little bit. I couldn't tell you. I just tried to give the guys confidence and make sure that they're aggressive and do the stuff on the pitch at training to take any doubt away.
Jim Alexander with Real Talker. Coach, I'm a below average rec league forward, but you played the position really well yourself. When you, as a former forward, when you see sort of the attack rushing things, it just kind of looks rushed where maybe they're not taking a second longer to get a cleaner shot, or how do you mentally even go through it, being there probably in a past? What do you kind of share with the guys, knowing that maybe taking another second, taking a beat might lead them to a more quality shot? Because you had, I think, 12 shots on goal, and 2 of them are target versus they had like 10 shots and 4 on target. It's the target thing that's off. What do you kind of say as a former player that played that position?
A lot of I think has to do with confidence. I think that's the most important thing. And sometimes when you're overthinking stuff, it's not instinctively, and that's a big part of it. I think when things are going really well, and I think not only individually but collectively, just things are sharper. You're making good decisions, and I think when they're not, I think it's easy to say. We just have to go. Don't try to overdo things. Try to keep it more simple, and I think that's the only thing I can say. Try to keep things simple. Don't overdo it, and let the game come to you. Sometimes when things are not going, you seem to push the game. I think the guys really care. They don't feel great in the situation that we're at, especially being here at home. And sometimes that it's they're pushing things because they want things to go their well, and sometimes it's the opposite. Maybe taking your foot off the gas a little bit and let the game come to you instead of just forcing things. That's all part when things don't go well. There's no really answer. It's just I think in moments like that you need to stick together. You need to believe in what we're doing and what they're doing. They're good players. Don't lose the confidence. And if you keep doing those little things and keep working hard, I believe we'll get out of it. And I think individually too, I think they'll get out of it. I think that's the important thing, because right now, I think individually and collectively, things are not too many things. We're getting there, but things are not seem to be falling our way.
Last question.
And Frank, Omari Glasgow makes his MLS debut. Has been training with the first team for nearly a year, it seems like now. What have you seen from him, and what can he contribute to this group?
Yeah, Omari was with us in preseason. He had a really good preseason. The players really respect him. He's a little bit different, with some of the wingers we have, because you can just see that, Guti likes to come in the half channels and get the ball and turn. He's more like a pure winger out wide. He's got pace to get behind. For me, he's good. The one thing is that as a player, when you come in, I think we believe in him as coaches. But there's another thing to get respect from the players, and that's what he has, because he's earned that with his play and stuff like that. He deserved an opportunity, and we were waiting for him to get this moment from him. I had no hesitation at all to put him in the game. No hesitation at all, because I know that he was going to come in and contribute. And then the question is, how long was Guti and Chris and Guti was going to last and be sharp and stuff like that. So I'm happy for Omari. He's earned this opportunity, and I think as a club and for me, I wish we could find a way where we can have him on a permanent basis.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
Coach.
Appreciate it.